Yo, yo, this is it. I'm Mr. Fade, and you're listening to Attack of the Beats on IllMuzik.com. 5 beats, 5 reviews. That's what I do. And before we get into it, we got the Beat This competition coming up. This time there's no theme, which means that the beats are going to be very tough to beat. If you plan on entering, make sure you bring some heat. All right? So let's get into it right away. First up, we've got Casper714 with Smooth Short, or just Smooth, I guess. All right, let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Casper714 with Smooth Short. All right, so for this beat, I really like that guitar at the beginning. It's so smooth. And I thought you were going to keep it going with just that, with the drums dropping in, it's a couple other things. But when the beat dropped in, it did sound really good. It's just that when you, about halfway through the beat, when you, it's kind of hard to really hear, but it's kind of like you brought in the guitar at the beginning. Maybe I could be wrong, but it sounds like the guitar from the beginning, you brought it in and you tried to mesh it with the other stuff, but it was out of tune or something like that. So I could be wrong, but that's what it kind of sounded like, whatever. So the bottom line is that what you had in the middle, it was just out of tune, right? So I don't know what you were trying to do at that point and all that stuff, but it just sounds like it was just a matter of adjusting the pitch for that instrument, like whether it was guitar or whatever it was, and just playing with that or whatever, because the drums were nice. I really like the drums. Later on the beat, like towards the end too and all that stuff, you have something really good going on right there, because it does sound really nice. It's just that middle part really I wasn't crazy about and all that, but the guitar is really nice at the beginning. I would say use that with those really good drums that you have and build around that, so because right now, like, also the beat that you have, it's like there's like about like 4 different variations or so, 3 different variations or whatever. So I would just stick with the one, but just the guitar at the beginning, the drums you have, and then add some bass and then continue from there or whatever. So, but definitely do something with that guitar. It sounds really, really good at the beginning. All right, so next up we've got DJ. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm just going to call you YZ, man. DJ YZ, all right? You have to tell me in the forums, man. I don't know. Some people's names, I've just butchered them. I'm not even going to try, so. All right, DJ YZ will Fly Away. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was DJ YZ. All right, we'll Fly Away. All right. here's the thing with this beat. It sounds really good. I really like it. But it sounds like the beginning, like an intro of a beat. You know, when you're waiting for the beat to drop in, like the real beat to drop in. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying is that it just kind of sounds like that. Because especially with the drums, that's the impression I get. You know, I'm listening to the drums, and they do sound really good. It's just I'm waiting for, like, you know, like some hard-hitting drums to come in with that. Because what you have, the melody you have is really, really good. I like that. And I was just waiting for some, you know, like harder drums to come in on top of that or whatever. But for what you have, it does sound really nice. But I would just use that then as like some sort of like a beginning to a beat. You know what I mean? Like a prelude or something like that, some kind of intro and all that. And or you could just go with the beginning when you had that horn, you know, that siren. I was like, oh shit, maybe this is going to be like some apocalyptic beat or something, because, you know, with all the shit going on in the world right now, you know, things about to pop off, and, you know, I'm thinking like this would be a nice hard hitting beat for like World War III, but I don't know, I guess not. But anyway, you could do something with that too. I don't know, but for what you have, it's good. But like I said, I'd like to hear some harder drums on top of the drums you have. You know, like don't get rid of the drums that you have, just add some hard hitting ones on top of it. You know what I mean? Just to see how that turns out and all that. But for what you have, it's really good. I like it. All right, so next up we got D's Beats with Hood Royalty. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was D's Beats with Hood Royalty. This one's interesting because, you know, because it's called Hood Royalty, I'm just picturing, like, I'm listening to this beat and I'm just picturing it being like the music video, you know, some rap group, right? Some hip hop group where they're doing their video and it's like they're in the hood and you got a bunch of guys on the side playing these sad horns. It's a cloudy day, it's raining, you got somebody rapping right in the middle of the street. Somebody's got a pit bull somewhere, you know, I mean, that's what I'm picturing as I'm listening to this, because it sounds really good, you know. Like, the thing with this beat is that there's a couple of things that make it, you know, make it really good. First is the horns, because it's they're these sad, you know, somber horns, right? That's what you want for like a hood track, right? And then it's the kick and the bass together. They sound so good together, especially that kick just thumps, like it's perfect, you know. I would like to hear the snare a little louder. That's my preference, though. But still, for what you have, yeah, definitely, it would be dope for a hood track. Maybe you already have somebody on this. I don't know, but you should get somebody on this. And if you're gonna make a music video, you should definitely do it like that, man. In the hood, playing some horns on the side, and make it dark, you know, cloudy and all that, raining, and just, you know, just spitting lyrics right in the middle of the street. That'd be perfect, man. Perfect. But it's a dope beat. I like it. It's very good. And like I said, just maybe just the snare a little louder. But other than that, it's really dope, man. Especially that kick and the bass sounds really tight together. All right. So next up, we've got On a Calf with My Goddess. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was On a Calf with My Goddess. All right, so for this one, nice hip-hop track, man. Nice and bouncy. I like that. Nice drums, nice background with the, like it was like a sitar or something like that. Very, very dope. When you brought in the, I guess it's like a saw bass or something like that. At first I was like, oh, this is dope. But then as I kept listening to it, I was like, yeah, I don't know if it really fits with the rest of the beat. Like it does fit, like it sounds good. It's just that, it's one of those things, man. I get it, like I know, like I've been there a million times. I'm trying to find a nice sound to go with the rest of the instruments. I just keep trying to swap out, sounds and all that. It's hard, like you're trying to find something good. So I don't know. I get the impression this is kind of the beat where it's the kind of beat where you like, you make it, and then like if you do come back to it a couple days later, you listen to it and you realize it doesn't really fit that sound. You know what I mean? Like you try to swap it out for something else and all that, But that's the impression I get from this one. But other than that saw sound though, the rest is really good. I like it. Could use a little bit more of a change up, but still, it was nice. It's just that one sound, man. I don't know. I would swap it out. I would swap it out with something else. Same pattern and everything, but swap it out for something else. I don't know what. That's up to you. But yeah, I don't know. But the rest is really dope. I like it. All right, so next up we got the last beat. It's the Sire Beats. I know. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was the Sire Beats. I know. All right, so for this one, the thing with this is it's a dope beat. I like it. It's just that the samples you're using, like at the beginning, okay, when you have it just open by itself, the samples. Usually I don't do stuff like that because it depends on the sample, right? I mean, some samples, they're only good when you have like some drums with it, let's say, because when they're on their own, like you could hear like how choppy it is and stuff like that. So maybe like I wouldn't even bother doing that at the beginning. Just drop the beat in right away with the drums. And yeah, like there was that, and then the fact that the sound itself of the sample, like it gets repetitive, so when that happens, I try to do a couple things. Like for example, I'll add something else on top of it, even if it's just something small like strings or whatever, just to give it like some kind of little bit of a variation, whatever. And then definitely have a part, like I'll have a part where I just do like a low pass filter on it, right? Like the old 90s style or whatever. Because that way it just gives a change up to it and stuff. Because samples like that, they do sound good. Like it sounds really good. It's just that it's a type of sample that gets repetitive very fast, very quickly when you just keep it going all the way through. You know what I mean? So there's no change up variation to it and stuff. So it's either you add some kind of filter to it, at one point or another, or you add something else to it or whatever and all that. But and also like when like I said, when you have it on its own, it's okay. But it just, I don't know, I guess because it sounds a little choppy and because it sounds a little repetitive, I wouldn't even bother leaving it open like that. So, but definitely with the drums is good because drums are dope. Love that kick, and it's a nice change up to here instead of just a regular snare. You got that hand clap, finger snap snare and stuff, so that's really, really good. I like that. But definitely, I would just kind of do that, just a couple little change ups to it and stuff. But overall, it's a dope beat. I like it. All right, so that's it for me. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attacking the Beats. Keep sending the beats in, and I'll keep reviewing them. And my favorite beat is, the winner is, drum roll please, These Beats with Hood Royalty. Let's check it out.